Hey guys, it's me, Tommy, and I'm back again with another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I package my hair orders. This day that I record this video, I actually had 3 different types of hair orders, so I decided to record it for you guys just so you guys can get an idea on how I package my orders. And maybe this can inspire you if you started a new small business and you want to know all about packaging. So let's just jump right into it. So the first product that we're going to be shipping out is going to be my #1 selling product off my website, and that is these wig grips. And I think it's probably because I did a YouTube video on them, but since it's $10, I still want to make it special. You know, $10 is not a lot to me, but it may be a lot to the person who's purchasing it. So I definitely want them to feel special when they're getting their order. So I'm going to take that wig grip and I'm going to insert it into this black pillow box. And then I'm going to wrap it around like a nice little gift with this beautiful royal blue organza ribbon. And then after going ahead and wrapping that around, I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna add this gift tag. Now, I designed this gift tag off of Zazzle. I created the image on Photoshop, and then I uploaded the image to create my design. So it's the gift tag that I'm using, and I wrote a little message that says, "Thank you for supporting my small business." So I'm going to wrap my ribbon around, and I'm gonna add that little gift tag, just a little touch. Also branding, which is really important when you're fulfilling your hair orders or any orders. Branding is a big thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that tag onto this. I'm not going to tie it into the bow. I just tie it in one simple knot because I want to make it easy for the person to get their package out. And then next I'm going to go ahead and just stamp a little thank you onto this card, envelope. And inside the envelope, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the invoice in there. So I'm just double checking to make sure I have the correct order, and double checking to make sure that I'm packaging the correct order. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just slice that paper with my Cricut. I think it's like paper trimmer or something like that. The reason why I'm slicing the paper is because the envelope is not that big, so I have to like cut it in order for the paper to fit. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put the invoice inside. So boom, there goes the invoice. And then inside the padded envelope, I'm gonna put the label on first, stick that bad boy on there. And then inside is going to get your invoice and then your product. So there goes the first order down, 2 more to go. So my next order is my second my second bestseller off my website, and that's my Nubian Goddess Kinky Curly Hair. I really love this hair so much. Again, I have tutorials on me doing each and every one of these hairstyles that you see pictured here. Yes, I'm my own model because you save yourself some money being your own model. But as you can see, 16 inches is currently sold out because it sells out so fast. Like as soon as I stock it, it sells out. But anyway, she ordered just 1 bundle of the 16 inches, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my branding on it. With my Kinky Curly, the way my vendor packages the hair, it's flat, so it's hard for me to put my logo on it. So I'm just gonna put my logo on the bag. Another thing with me is I never touch the hair because I don't want to mess up the pattern on it. I want them to get it exactly the way it is without me touching it, without it getting messed up in the shipping. So I keep it in its plastic, and then I just put it in a nice satin bag also, just for a little pizzazz. You know, the more you open, the more you get excited. So I'm gonna throw that hair into there in the bag. Some of you guys may take your hair out of the bag and do your whole branding with it, but I personally like to keep all of my bundles still in its plastic. So then I'm going to go ahead, since she only ordered 1 bundle, I'm going to put it in a larger pillow box. And I'm going to just put the hair in there. So, whoop, there that goes. And I'm going to do the same thing I did with my wig grip, is I'm going to add my ribbon onto it to make it look like a beautiful package. This time, instead of adding my thank you note, I'm going to add a hair tag. Again, this hair tag was created off of Zazzle. It's actually a business card, guys. Yes. So I added my image. I created it in Photoshop, and I added my image, uploaded it, and I made it into hair tags. So listen, do what you got to do. Just make sure it's matte. And the reason why I say so is because I'm actually going to write on it. So I printed out the 16 inches. And the reason why I don't write the 16 inches on it is because I hate my handwriting. And I think just having it typed out looks super neat. So I'm going to go ahead and add the 16 inches so they know what the length is. Then I'm going to check the box for Nubian Goddess, check the box for Kinky Curly. Boom, boom, boom. They know what they're getting. Gonna wrap that bad boy up like it's a Christmas gift. Again, presentation is everything, because you never know if they're testing out your site to see how fast your shipping is, to see how your packaging is. And then if they're happy with what they see, then they probably will go back, which I've seen so many times. They'll probably come back and get more products from you because they already trust you. You know, a lot of times people are very skeptical about businesses. So you want to make sure that you make a great first impression. So here it goes. Now, boom, boom. Look at that thank you card. Oh, it's beautiful, right? It's actually a wedding thank you card. So what I did is I took this wedding thank you card. I added my picture in there instead of the husband and wife picture in there. And then I added my own personal message inside, giving someone a coupon code for their next purchase. So that's my thank you card that I add with my hair bundles. So whether you're getting one bundle, 2 bundles of closure, it doesn't matter what you order, you're going to get that, along with a maintenance guide to show you how to maintain your hair, which I created off of what? Zazzle. Yes, girl. I use Zazzle like crazy. So I created my maintenance cards again in Photoshop, uploaded those images onto Zazzle, and each texture has its own maintenance card because I want to make sure that when they make their investment with your site, buying their hair, that they know how to take care of it. So the invoice, the maintenance card, they both go into the thank you card that I have, and then I'm going to go ahead and put in the envelope and I'm going to stamp it. Another thing too, I was talking too much, but I also like to just write the person's name out personally, so it just adds that personal touch, and boom, there goes that second order. Last but not least is the big kahuna. Now this person, she actually is a returning customer. She actually purchased 2 bundles of 16 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and fulfill that. So whenever you purchase more than 1 bundle off my website, you get the bad boy, you get the box. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing I did before with the previous order. And I'm going to add my label onto the packaging. I'm not gonna link below where I got my labels from for the hair packaging that I'm sticking here now, only because my vendor actually supplied that for me. That was just a deal when I bought like hundreds of bundles from them. So unfortunately that won't be below because I don't want to disclose who my vendor is. But you can always look on Alibaba to find vendors that can make those labels for you. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add my 16 inches label to each of the hair tags, and I'm going to check Nubian Goddess, and then the texture is Kinky Curly, and the hair tags are complete. The difference with this is I'm just adding these hang tags to it. That is definitely linked below. They're super cheap. And then I'm going to put those to the side. Now comes the box. Oh, wait, nope, not the box yet. Sorry. I still have to put my invoice in there. Again, I must stress, as a small business, always double check to make sure you're putting the right order together. So here I'm writing, "Hi, Essence." Shout out to Essence if you're watching this video. And I'm just going to put her invoice inside this thank you card. And whether you're a returning customer or not, everyone gets the same packaging. Seal that bad boy up with water, and now it's the box. Here's the box. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the shipping label on top of the box. Now in order for me to save money, I'm gonna design the box myself, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. It's not a huge design, but I take these vinyls that I printed out with my Cricut machine. I printed out a whole sheet of labels that has my logo on it. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna cut them and weed the vinyl, which is separating, you know, the uncut areas. It's called weeding. So I'm gonna go ahead and just weed that extra pieces off. And with my logo, it's royal blue and black. I wanted to keep the black, even though it's a black box. I like the black on black. I think that looks really cool, and you guys will see the end results. But I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead. I already said go ahead. So the black is going to be matte, and then the hair part is going to be a nice, beautiful, shiny, glossy. Shiny and glossy is probably the same thing, but you know what I'm talking about. So I like the contrast of the two. And then I'm going to go ahead and add that onto the box as a personal touch. I personally think it saves me money to just do this myself than actually purchasing boxes. I feel like that already has your logo on it. So if you want to save money, this is a great way to add a special touch to it, have your branding on it without breaking the bank, especially if you're a small business. Then I'm going to go ahead and put those labels on it using the vinyls on it using some transfer tape. I use 2 different types of transfer tape because it's 2 different types of vinyl. They're both adhesive vinyl, but one doesn't work well. So this one is a reusable transfer tape. I can use it over and over again, but the hair part, that vinyl that I use is a Cricut vinyl. It's really hard and it would not stick onto the other transfer tape, so I had to use the Cricut transfer tape. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick that on, and now I have my branding on the box. Super easy, very simple to do, and look at how cool that looks. So now when the customer gets their box, they know who sent them their package. So I add that crinkly paper to it, and now I'm going to add my bundles inside my box. So you're going to put the bundle inside the satin bag, and this time you're going to put the tag on the actual satin bag, and I'm just going to tie it into a bow. I don't like to tie it too tight because I want to make sure that it's easy for them to open and not a nuisance. So I like to have it outside the bag so they can see what the packaging, what's inside the bag, instead of them opening it up and then seeing, oh, this is this, this is that. I like to put it on the outside, especially if they order like 16, 18, 20. It's just easy for them to know what's what. And then I like to nuzzle my bags inside of the box. So I just push them nice inside, tuck it away. So there that goes. And then on top of that, I'm going to add my maintenance guide. And then I'm going to add my thank you notes along with the invoice inside. Now it's time to seal this bad boy up. So I didn't link this below because I don't think I really needed to, but I'm just using regular shipping tape. So the shipping tape I know for a fact will not come off during transit because it's shipping tape. So I add a lot of shipping tape to the box. I don't know how it turns. Actually, you know what? I think my vinyl sticks on because I think I had one customer had to do a return, and I got the box back and the vinyl was still there, so I'm actually proud of that. But anyway, you just put a lot of shipping tape on it. Another tip, guys, please listen to this. I use Shopify as my website. They don't pay for this, but you pay this. Add a signature required. This would help with any I never received my package. Just make sure that you're paying the extra $2-3 to have the shipping required, just so that you know they received the package in case there's a dispute. And that's basically it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm actually going to attach a video where you can find a vendor, on how you can find a vendor. So take a look at that, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.